All right, everybody, look, my name is Tommy, and this is the Gallery Backyard Barbecue. And look, here's the deal right now. We got about 9, 10, 11, maybe 12 inches of snow due first thing in the morning, but I'm gonna get up and try to beat it, right? I got a nice rack of these beef ribs here. These are beef rib backbones. I'm thinking the snow may get to us by 10 a.m. or so. And if I can get going at 5, maybe I can just beat the snow. So that's the plan. I'm gonna go with the Pit Boss Pro Series 1600. My plan is to go 250 Fahrenheit. I'm going with some whiskey barrel blend pellets. Again, 250 Fahrenheit. And I'm guessing at about a 5-hour cook. Okay, so again, if I get up at 4 or get them on at 4 a.m., I should be done by 10 a.m. and hopefully I'll just beat the snow. Oh, this should be fun. And look, I'm gonna go with a salt brine, an overnight salt brine on these. Man, I did my brisket with that. I've done turkey with that. I'm gonna go into some beef ribs. That salt brine, man, really brings out the, it really brings out the flavor in that crust. So I'm definitely looking forward to this. And I got some nice kosher salt here. No binder necessary. And look, this is gonna sit on the beef ribs overnight, and it's just gonna draw out that moisture. I mean, with the beef brisket and the turkey, man, it makes magic. And I'm hoping for the same thing on this beef ribs. I'll leave a little link down in the description if you want to read up on this salt brine and exactly what it does. Man, I love to cook, but when it comes to the technical jargon, I'd rather just post a link down below. I think it's about a teaspoon per pound, but hey, man, I just put it on. Oh, yeah. This will make for a nice snowy snack, for sure. Now, usually on these beef ribs, I like to keep the membrane on, but I think I'm going to take them off and see what happens. Oh, yeah. This will give that salt brine to penetrate from the bottom of the ribs. There we go. That'll work nice. Let me just go wash these hands up real quick. Alrighty. Oh, yeah. And again, without that membrane on, maybe we'll get some good penetration into that, into the bottom side of the beef ribs. Oh, yeah. All right, look, one thing I do know is that anytime you do a salt brine overnight, you got to have some air underneath whatever you're salt brining, so that way the salt, the fridge, and the whole jazz can do its magic. So basically what you want is one of these type little wire racks. If you don't have one, I'll have one listed down in the description. Basically, just get the beef ribs on. Right, and look, and that is basically it. Again, we'll be up at about, well, look, I'll probably get up about maybe 3:30. I hope to get these on by 4, and I'm looking at a 5-hour cook. News is saying snow's going to come in about 9, 10 a.m. So I'm hoping to get this in before the snow hits, At least I know I'll be starting it before the snow and probably finishing it in the snow with my luck. So, hey, we will see you in the AM. Oh, yeah. All right, everybody, look, so here's the deal right now. It is, it's about 6:30 a.m. in the morning. The first flakes have started, probably about 2.5 hours before I thought they would. We got our beef ribs on. We have had them on since about 4:15. I've not checked them. I'm going to give them a little spritz after I do check them, and we are just going to cross our fingers and hope we can get this bad boy in before the snow really starts to hammer us. So why don't you come on in and let's take a look together, and we'll just go from there. Alrighty, so look, obviously the beef ribs are coming along. They're looking good, man. That salt brine, I am definitely digging that salt brine. I'm digging what it does to the meat as it just draws that moisture. Again, I'll have some links down below if you want to read about that salt brine. Other than that, I mean, it is business as usual here at the Gallery Backyard Barbecue, man. The ribs are looking good. A little over 2 hours in, we've got our first spritz down. The rub is setting up nicely, and like I said, man, the snow is starting to come, and hopefully we get these ribs in, man, without getting covered by snow. So stay tuned. All right, guys, look, that is it, man. We are about maybe 4 hours and 15 minutes in. We're gonna take a peek at these ribs. They look like they're coming along pretty good. So let's go inside, let's take a peek, and let's see where we are. Oh, shit. So you can see, man, we got some pretty decent pullback happening. I mean, look, I think we're probing pretty good, man. It's the right side of the ribs, maybe 4 or 5 bones where it's a little thinner, is probing nice. maybe a hair on the left side, 2-3 bones where you got a little more thick of a, kind of like a fat cap up there is just a hair resistant. So I'm just gonna let these go for about maybe 10 more minutes, and then we're gonna get these pulled off. We'll get them on the board and we'll cut them open. Oh, yeah. All right, everybody, look, that is it for this one. We're gonna clock this bad boy in at about 4.5 hours. Pitt did a nice job, like I said. She hung right around that 250 Fahrenheit. And we got a little bit of a break in the snow, but she's supposed to pound us a little bit more this afternoon. So I'm glad to get this one in the books. I'm going to get it off, get it on the board. This is lunch for a little later. So maybe I'll do a little slice after the rest just so we could check it out together. And look, that's it. So let's check it out. Alrighty, look, we will get these wrapped up. We will get them in the house, tin foil, wrap them like I said. 10-15 minutes, we got some decent looking moisture on top here. Man, these are gonna be good. Got some nice meat. This is gonna be a fun little lunch. We will see you in a bit. And we will see you inside. Oh, yeah. Everybody, look, I started this cook outside and I want to finish this cook outside, right? I got my board all set up. I'm just going to run in the house, grab the ribs, get them on the board, and we're going to slice them together and we're going to take a look. Oh, yeah. I don't want to dilly-dally, so I'm going to get right into it. Oh, yeah. Of course, they're sliced like butter. What would you expect? Oh, man. It's a good-looking rib. Come up and give you a quick taste test, and then we'll save the rest of these for lunch. Alrighty, look, what can one say? That's it for this one. This is a wrap. I am digging that salt brine. Next up, I want to salt brine a ribeye steak and get that going. This was a fun cook, went off without a hitch, started at about 4:15 on the pit, 4.5 hours later or so, and we got ribs for lunch. That's a wrap. I'm gonna roll my Patreons over here. I'll hit some other cooks over there. You check those out, and until next time, we will see you soon.